Oh hi. Tivoli, the city in the Italian area of Lazio. Province Rome. On the Anio River in 24 came to the northeast from Rome. About 57,000 inhabitants. Main attractions. Ancient Roman Hadrian's Villa, Lock of the Father Pius II. 1458-1461. Well-known Villa d'Este. 16th century. And Gregorian Country House. 19th century. Patrons of the city esteemed Saints Lavrenti and Simferosa, celebration on August 10.
It's a which lost the former charm because of bombings by allies, and the subsequent uncontrollable building in old times attracted Romans, with picturesque arrangement on the western slope of Sabinski Mountains, from where the boundless view of Lazio and proximity to huge falls of the Anio River opens.
According to Brockhaus and Ephron's Encyclopedic Dictionary,
where on a ledge of the rock there are ruins of the round temple of Vesta, at the Tiburtinski Sevilla, Anio is no time with a roar was overthrown in an awful crevice, and then, after new falling, in the Neptune's grotto.
What as during every water the river quite often tore off a part of the coast and threatened to wash away the rock on which there was a temple, left 12 ordered to take the water under Monte Catello by means of the channel of 271 amended in 1835, therefore falling of the river from height of 96 meters.
Neptune's grotto since 1835 almost absolutely collapsed. In the ancient time, Tivoli was called Tibur and connected to Rome Tiburtinskaya Road. Through Tibur all roads from Rome on the east of Italy ran.
According to the legend, Tibur was founded in the 13th century BB for one generation before the Trojan War by two sons or grandsons of Amphiarae, Catil and Coras, and in honor of their brother Tibert received the name. According to other legend, it was based by Sicula or Sicana, then passed into the power of Pallas and at last obeyed to Latiniana.
At domination of the last, Tibur reached considerable degree of power as one of the large cities of the Latin Union and sometime competed with Rome. In 90 Tibur's inhabitants obtained the Roman citizenship. At Augustus, thanks to picturesque situation, I became one of favorite and fashionable places in Italy. Around Tibur many wealthy Romans had country houses and built monuments of personal piety. Besides Augustus, the patron Horace VI Properzi and Guy Valeri Catalchute here. The captured Queen Zenobia was lodged in 273 G in Tibur. The city was famous for clay products, fruit, olive oil, figs, stone quarries, in which travertine which revetted the Colosseum was extracted. There was Hercules' cult.
After ruin by barbarians of Tivoli returned a part of former welfare by the 10th century, I received a number of privileges from the emperor and I kept the remains of former outlaws up to 1816. In the 16th century I belonged to d'Este's house. The name Tivoli is entered by gold letters in the history of architecture. His antique ruins belong to a number of the most considerable in Italy. Excavation of ancient country houses began in the 16th century and since then was conducted almost continuously.
Many well-known antique statues were found on Hadrian's Villa, the largest and magnificent imperial country house from those which remained, at least impartially. The enormous economy with palaces, libraries, lodges for guests, public baths and 2 theatres occupied the valley which is spread under the hill where there is a city.
From other monuments of the time, ruins of the Temple of Hercules Pobeditel and two more Ramek in the city, and also traces of several aqueducts and a Sabinski manor of Horus in the district remained.
In 1549 the Cardinal Ippolito II charged to build Piroli Goria in Tivoli, the country house abounding with fountains, which in now, despite some desolation, represents itself one of the splendid gardens of Renaissance, and, along with Hadrian's Villa, is a monument of the World Heritage of UNESCO. In the 1920th years, and then right after World War II, the country house suffered from bombing. Large-scale restoration was carried out. In 2007 the park got the award the most beautiful park of Europe. Also far. Write comments. Read comments. Interesting people will tell interesting stories. All of good mood and good luck.